most people just see the finished article, but like there's a lot of blood, sweat, tears, there's arguments, you're dealing with designers, dealing with the clients. Yeah, it's a lot. So my name's Anthony and I'm a construction manager. I think the reason why I chose construction, because I want to be a footballer, obviously the knee injury. Then I was going to be a lawyer, then I thought I'm going to put too many people in jail and they might come back and kill me. And then I remember looking at Canary Wharf and seeing that building, just being fascinated by the building. When I was 15 years old, I was on a work experience and I was an administrator and I was in the office and it was so boring. So when I went back to school, I said I want a job that's like inside the office but outside the office. So I went to university, did a building surveying degree, did a 1-year work placement, came out, landed myself a graduate building surveyor job, but I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. Like, I'd have sleepless nights. I'd think the phone was ringing because I was working for a housing association. So then I changed to one of the biggest house builders in the UK, Barratt, and then that started my love of construction. As a construction manager, you gotta be strong, man. You gotta be really, really, really strong. And what I mean by strong is you gotta be prepared for early nights, late finishes. You gotta be prepared to argue. I don't know, I'm not crying, but you gotta be prepared to cry as well. I've seen grown men cry on sites. Yeah, it's a lot. Your mind is like always. And to be honest, that's why mental health's a big thing in the industry, because sometimes you just can't turn off. And that's why I think it's really, really important having your social side. Like, there's not a lot of ethnic minorities as managers in this industry. And it's never really been a problem for me, but it's always been like, you know, when you're looking above you to see where you can go, you don't see much inspiration, if I'm honest. So being from an African background, I did imagine myself in the position that I'm in, and only because the first company I worked for, I was pretty fortunate that I would say they liked me. I was part of the first year where they had an accelerated training scheme. I was part of that training scheme. I went socialising with the director. So I always knew that if I'm myself, which is the outgoing, social, football lover person, I would be mixing with the right kind of people. Funny story, on my first day, I turned up in a suit. So I was wearing like a trousers, shirt, tie, and then everyone's looking at me thinking, why is this guy wearing this? I didn't really realise. And then I had to walk around site, and we had scaffold on site. And I was climbing up the stairs and I ripped my trousers. And then when I looked around, everyone else was wearing like chinos and the shirt, or chinos and the t-shirt. So that was my first thing, and I thought, what on earth is going on? In this industry, you're quite fortunate. You don't have to go to university. If you just want to work, just do an apprentice and go to college at the same time, go to university, you go to university 1 day a week, and you work 4 times a week. Do you know what I mean? That's the best way to learn. If you really want to go fast, and you don't care about that, then that's the best way to do them. I really feel passionate about the next generation coming up, and I think that, you know, it's a hard job, but people like us need to stand up more often and tell them, not tell them, because you can't tell them what to do, but show them, like more show them that, look guys, we're from where you're from. So yeah, that drives me.